What's up, Jerome? Welcome in, welcome in. We gotta kind of play fast because I have 58 minutes to do 2 Cosmic Crucibles. So we gotta play. Might have not done anything. I've got this one. Let me get the other account fired up too. What are the split groups? Oh, JD, you're gonna love it. So, you know how we've talked about fair play for the last like month plus? Now they're just gonna split everybody up. And we don't know how many times they're splitting people up. We'll find out here in 2 hours what it all means, and we'll definitely be doing some investigating. Um, but they're saying this is going to be a better opportunity for diamonds, and I don't believe them. I don't believe them at all. What the hell? Yeah, it's not looking favorable. It's looking like this is Scopely's way of targeting people to spend more money. Is what I kind of take from it so far. We have no idea how they split people up. If it's random, if it's TCP, if it's current spending, if it's old spending, if it's mass overall spending. Like there's so many questions that we don't know. We don't know if the exploiters are playing by themselves. Like there's so many questions. You can't exploit people with transparency. Well, that's the issue. This is like, and they're saying it's a better opportunity. Well, we need to be the real judge if it's a better opportunity or not, right? Let's find out. Let's start a spreadsheet and let's start collecting data, guys. We'll see what everybody's top end looks like. How many different leaderboards are there, right? These are the kind of questions we can start like putting together, right? The economy's definitely better too, right? Right, exactly, JD. Put me in the group with the free to play only. Well, and who doesn't say they don't put certain people in the free to play only group intentionally because they're going to spend money no matter what, right? They don't need to compete against them because they just compete against themselves. Um, there's things like that. Like how many free to play go in a group? How many spenders go in a group? Is there how many spots are available? On average, they give out 205 diamonds, right? And 205 diamonds with 160,000 players. I divided that out just for curiosity's sake for splitting the groups up, and that would be roughly one to every 1,000 players. Roughly, it's roughly. It's a little bit off from that. It's like actually 800 players, but you get the idea. So that means you need to, if they split people into 1,000 player groups, then it's only the number one spot gets a 5 diamond. If they do smaller groups or bigger groups than that, then we'll see. Like we don't know the math yet. You don't know what you're actually competing for. You don't know the size of the group you're in. You don't know what big whale sitting in there that hasn't participated yet. What's up, J-Ro? Welcome in. So it's very important to know what's going on. Yeah, we're on early. I haven't done attacks on in Crucible yet at all, so I got problems. We're going to play fast. But Scopely never does anything shady. Surely we can trust them. I can't trust shit. They haven't given me a reason to trust them yet. And I'm not gonna take me the trust me bro, leaderboards. I'm sorry. So we need to know how many spots there are, what I'm actually competing against, what it actually looks like, right? Oh, buff is banned. Okay, well that makes it an easy one for me. 5 VP and I win. Gotcha. I don't know what. And then JD's against who? JD against. I think he's in the same round. He's against Donwood. I think Donwood's actually here though. I forget who Donwood was going against. Oh, Donwood versus Devil's Advocate and won. Okay, yeah, definitely playing then. Oh yeah, Donwood's playing. So I guess we'll slam through this one real quick. I'll just start throwing things just so we can move on. Yeah, you can ask me, JD, anytime. So we'll just throw some stuff in here. I think Exalted almost autos this. It's very close to auto. So we'll just throw Exalted at this and click auto and we'll see what happens. They auto did almost yesterday. It was kind of funny. Good enough. The other account loaded up yet? Not quite. Which I have access to 3 accounts, guys, so I will be checking it on 3 accounts for the leaderboards for sure. I may even log it. I might log it and show it for you guys. And we'll just keep track over the 3 days or whatever, or the days of whatever it is, just so everybody's on the same page. And I may ask other people to help me out too, like my alliance and stuff. And just try to figure out how many actual leaderboards we got out there, how many people are in the same group, you know? Because I do think it's a big deal. I have a feeling that what they actually did is they targeted certain groups and put them in leaderboards, is my guessing, because they're trying to encourage competition, and I'm guessing they weren't getting the level of competition that they wanted. Um, that's my guess. I would appreciate it, J-Ro. I'll take any intel I can get. I'm thinking about just building a spreadsheet for it, because I think it's important for everybody to have an idea of what this actually means. I probably shouldn't be targeting Jessica, but she's dying pretty easy, so we'll just keep on that. The other one loaded up. Let's keep it small for now. Oh no, Geolegit didn't play. Who would have guessed? I believe Exalted wins this. This is actually a fight that I wanted to do. Not quite the one I wanted to do, but it'll work. Double down on the Exalted. Go, friends, go. Didn't you watch a replay the other day where Exalted lost, though? Yes. I believe they played it poorly. I think Exalted can lose if their Morph sucks. If Morph doesn't suck, then they win. I believe. My Morph murders things, so maybe my Exalted's a little better at it, but thing. Which we're going over here. Murder that guy. Everything goes better when that guy's dead. Ooh, you didn't die. I think he dies though. I think Storm kills him. What's up, Aaron? Welcome in. Alright. That's gotta make it better, right? Yeah, I think when X lives, bad things happen. When's the Storm Tower come back? I have no idea. Um that's a good question. I thought a bigger angel helps. Maybe. I could see that a little bit. Let's go for the symbiotes, because Blue Marvel's not gonna. Wolverine no longer seems to like chain around anymore. He always like does that like I don't do stuff anymore animation. Um, I can stun something, I guess, like Venom. Sure. Does Venom cleanse that? Sure it does. Did too much damage. My Daring Warriors beat a punch across on Exalted. Is this a consensus or an anomaly? I've seen some pictures of people doing that, so I think it works. All right, can we murder Venom? Oh, you're so close to dead. Thank you. We almost murdered Blue Marvel. We murdered Blue Marvel. Goodbye, Blue Marvel. Thank you, JD. I plan to also, JD. I'm not planning to participate in this leaderboard. Um, but I do want to track it. That's probably what I want to do. Like, they need to actually answer some questions. Like, I legitimately do think that they need to give us an Ultra Core compensation. I think that is the correct. Ooh, we did win the Daring Warriors fight. Let's go. All right, what's next? Most of a team. That sounds annoying. X23 is still in second. I love it. I'm voting for X23 today. Guys, vote for X23. Rogue's gonna win either way. Help us win the second place. If you're caring about X23. If you care about X23, help us win. Oh, I should have taken. Iceman is in third. That's wild. Wait, you thought you said Emma's in third. So now Iceman's in third? No, you screw you, Magnetic. I vote X23. Don't do it. Vote X23. Don't vote for freaking Iceman. No one wants Iceman on the freaking team. I don't need a second Daredevil. You guys know he will be Daredevil. He'll be at 123. He's gonna have a slow on his nuke. He's gonna freaking suck. Don't do it. Why, is Iceman blind too? I mean, he might as well be. um, jeez. Oh, we have Daring Warriors. We'll send Daring at this and click auto. This U32, this has like been my U32 the entire weekend, by the way, guys. This is why I haven't streamed it at all. I literally have just been throwing two big teams at stuff and just clicking auto. Bishop, let's go, double tank. I think Bishop could have been interesting, but I think Iceman is like the least interesting character of all of them. If they want to make an Iceman, make a new one. Um, that was my exalted. I can Damon. Oh, this is a Damon over here. I can Damon this, I guess. We'll do that. Daring this and Damon the other. Bishop is dead last. I think Bishop could have been cool. I think Bishop wouldn't have been hard for them to tune up and make interesting and a good character. I don't think they can make Iceman a good character. They can make Iceman the best character to sub off the team. That's what they can do. Walking Hate with a 50 streak. Dang, Walking Hate. You must be a lurker at some points, because I'm impressed. We're dual crucibling right now, guys. Don't worry. I think we're done on this one, since that was a fake opponent. I guess we can go full screen on this. There you go. I mean, I would love for them to rework Iceman. I would love for a real Iceman. I just don't have faith that they actually make Iceman good. Like I don't hate Iceman, guys. I just hate Scopely's like level of reworks if the character's not already like up to quality, right? That's my issue. And that's why I'm saying don't vote for Iceman. Because I don't need a second Daredevil that I don't use as I click Daredevil's buttons. Yeah, like an Iceman with the battlefield effect and things, like that sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna take Omega Red's button because they split him like the smart person. Gonna suck. Alright, whatever. Let's go over here. Magneto's worse. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Walking Hate, vote for X23, not Rogue. We need to help make sure Rogue X23 wins. Rogue's gonna win no matter what. It has the popular vote. We need to help the secondary vote. Don't do it. Don't vote for Iceman. I'm gonna just ban Iceman from freaking chat. This U32 is the easiest 5-0 for me. Only one opponent cleared by Annie. Nice. I cleared all the Annies I versed. Um, they didn't really have like mainstream Annies though. Iceman for the win. You guys have got to be kidding me. You can't be serious about this Iceman thing. Do you guys really want another Daredevil? Because that's what he's gonna be. I know he's gonna be Daredevil. You don't want X-23? Why do you not want X-23, Magnetic? Do you just not like X-23? I mean, it's very possible that X-23 is also the first subbed off the team because they're not willing to give her what she actually needs. Like, if they're not willing to make her Thanos level of you can't be stopped with speed, then she's gonna suck. Right? But if I can't have... Oh, so you're on the world burn plan. If I can't have my candy, then you can't have your candy. Gotcha. Oh, man. I see the plan here. Oh, that's definitely a dead character. Get out of here. Glad you understand. Oh, uh-huh. I totally understand that. We're definitely voting for X-23. At least I am. I hope other people do too. And we're gonna continue to encourage people to get off the road train to help the X-23 train. All right, we got that done. Did we get the dub? We got the dub. Looks like he dropped. What did Don Wood do to me? He didn't have a fun time. What'd he do? He tried to exalt. How did Exalted lose this? Huh? And it lost it again? Good team, guys. Yeah, we're gonna watch that. That sounds interesting. What's up, Biotic? Welcome in. Oh, never mind. I guess they've patched since then and we can't watch it. We can't have nice things, guys. Psylocke with the 100 cheer. Well, thank you, Psylocke. You're awesome. What happened, guys? I broke it. I almost got X-23 to 7 stars, and after upgrading Venom, I'm going to upgrade her. I don't have Toxin at this point. I wouldn't do that, Legendary. X-23 is probably 6 months out, at the minimum. I literally wouldn't even, like, touch her. Like, she is an exciting character. I do like her a lot. Her kit's fun. But not usable. She's super old, and she was a damage dealer. She doesn't have an aura to her at all. Like, I wouldn't touch her. I get it. Yeah, that's probably sounds about right, Magnetic. She's probably the December team or the January team or February, somewhere in there. January is probably unlikely because that's Phoenix Force, right? Or no, Phoenix Force is after January. She could be January. January is always a weird time. They always release extra characters too. Because they are on like super holiday break and they're not out of the office for like 6 months. Not 6 months, but like 6 weeks. It's forever. No, I'm just going back and upgrading tunes I want. I got X-23 and Kitty in the back burner. I already upgraded OG Quicksilver. Gotcha. I would. There's another character I really would love to see them make a new one of. Kitty Pryde is such a cool character. And such a strong level mutant, right? And the Kitty Pryde we got in this game absolutely stinks. I want a new Kitty Pryde. I want a real Kitty Pryde. I want the Kitty Pryde that can beat anybody. Can we get that Kitty Pryde? Because she is that level strong. I voted for Iceman as you requested. I hate you. Kitty Pryde that introduced evades that cannot be unavoidable would be great. Thank you for your service. No, don't do it. X23. My chat is so devious. oh, oh my Atlanta. Is it really going to come down to a poll between Iceman and X23? Let's go. X23 votes. I think Rogue is super safe, guys. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I'm literally switching my votes on purpose. All right, we won't click that video. We learned our lesson. They've patched since then. Then I used F4. What is this? Well, they tried the daring it. That didn't go well. Trash, trash, and then daring. That looks fun. All right, let's get off. All right, we're off that account. Instructions unclear. Voting for Iceman. No. Oh my Atlanta. At least if you're gonna throw your vote away, go cast it on Bishop. oh man, you guys are funny. I want. Oh my. You guys are gonna get me back on the conversation from '97 show. I want a real cable. Can we get a cable that doesn't suck? Like, I want a cable that doesn't suck. They made cable so much cooler in that show, and we have the most lame duck cable ever. We have the cable no one gives a crap about. Bionic subscribe. Thanks, Bionic. We got a hype train going. Let's go. You guys are awesome. I want a Domino that doesn't suck. She's another character that would be cool to have that doesn't suck. Domino almost should be like just dodge chance that can't be turned off, right? Like something along those lines. Like she should do something that's like or like a luck chance. Like there should be something about her that just isn't stoppable. All kinds of Annies. You were rewatching Deadpool 2 yesterday, and I forgot how much I liked her powers. Yeah, her powers are cool. Well, and one thing that like I thought we watched Dave's video yesterday, right? And I really liked Dave's video, and I think he said something that I was very much man, what is this? Hold on. Okay. Dave said something that I don't think he quite meant when he said it. He meant it in a different way that the game needs to be more innovative, right? That was the one thing that Dave said that I very much vibed with. Now was thinking of it more in the light of characters, more so than the light of modes. I think he very much meant it in the light of modes. That he wants them to be more innovative and try things like the zombie event and things. I want them to be more innovative with characters. Like we get such lame characters. Um, we haven't been innovative with characters since what, Shadow King? Is Shadow King the last time we like hard innovated on a character? I don't think I ever noticed it before, but ever since Dave pointed out you saying "Oh my Lanza," I think I've heard you it 100 times. uh, it's a good replacement for swearing. Just put it that way, right? Someone took me to fourth. Rude. Master. What do you got going on? You have an X and you're running my defense. Let's go. Baylor better than my Sailor potting math. Hello, what's up, Rich? Rich on D's nuts. I didn't say what the Savage Land team specializes in, but I think Magneto and Sauron will be part of the team. Magneto's interesting. I have a feeling Magneto gets used before then. Not Rich. Bulletproof Gak. We didn't even murder X. What the heck, man? Do you even crit, dude? Oh, Chris? Oh, Chris in there. Your name lied to me. Please don't kill me. Well, the reason I think Magneto gets used earlier is I think he's probably a part of. I don't know if it. Well, maybe he isn't. I don't know. I have a feeling he's a villain team soon. Don't kill my. Rude. I'm gonna lose. I don't know what to do when people have this team. Like, it always just a struggle bus, especially when I lose the freaking coin flip. I think I'm gonna lose. Is this the Battle World boss? No. This is me losing an arena. I'm gonna beat this guy. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. Pretty certain I just need to win the coin flip, but I definitely lost there. So let's go move our characters around and maybe we can make the game think we're not stupid. It doesn't even have a diamonds on it. Do this. Maybe this will give me different RNG. You're calling me boss? I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, we have Battle World today. How big is my Morphe's 5D? My Morph is mighty big. Murder him. Or mighty Stormwork instead? I don't know. Good, maybe. You still lost the freaking coin flip, by the way. Just fabulous. He's dead. I'm gonna go for stupid Venom. I'm sure my problem is that I keep losing the coin flip, especially like this mirror. Like this mirror's so annoying if you lose. I believe it's just alts. Suck most of shit in, but it's all trauma, so we don't care. Make Riot dead? Oh, maybe. Or at least made Riot dead. Got a chance. Everything's freaking safeguard immunityed into oblivion. I think we got this. We managed to make it to Venom turns, so now we get like 800 of them. Well, my toxin's like the size of a penny, so we don't use them. Probably is better with toxin, but yeah, my toxin sucks. Toxin stops with some of the safety guardies, like the assisty crap and whatnot, and probably is useful. But toxin's not farmable yet, and toxin offers have all sucked. Bye, Venom. Nice knowing you. I also kept losing the coin flip, which didn't help. I lost the battlefield effect like draw every single time. So, you know, it is what it is. Which I'm a jerk. I don't care what people who hits me. I will take one, whoever it is. Well, where's the stun? The stun from Toxin usually goes into X, right? Like that's usually where it ends up going. Quicksilver is going to go no matter what. Then Toxin's next. What do we need to do? You should make an arena counter video soon. I don't even think there is like a counter right now that's like anything reasonable. Um, It's literally like time to do war. I'm not doing war right now. We were literally in the fight decks. Who did we get? Let's go say. The Aftermath? Who's this? It's always good when I don't recognize a single person in the alliance. Oh, here we'll mark stuff for people. How big a TCP wise are they? Psylocke with the gifted subs. Wow, Psylocke, you're awesome. That is super nice of you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for gifting subs, everybody. You are awesome. You guys got a gifted sub from Psylocke. Definitely give them the thank you. I somehow muted your stream by accident and thought for myself, wow, he's being really quiet. That sounds like something I would do, Magnetic. No more ads, thank you. Let's go. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. Literally. Why does my Battle World say I have no boss mods unlocked? Is that supposed to be like that? Aren't these supposed to be permanent? Oh. Maybe you have to do these every time to get your boss mods? Interesting. Alright, let's send it. Looks like a team. Have you checked MSF base out? The very useful under the theory crafting section. We did. I did show it off a little bit in a video the other day, Nigel. I'm pretty impressed by that site. They've started to do some really good things over there. They even have like a planner for towers and things, which I thought was pretty cool. And I saw they had like the speeds and things, which is nice because it's really hard to find on MSF now. I didn't understand why the first one was locked. The first one stays locked once you've unlocked the elite version of it. Once you've on the repeats. It's supposed to help maintain the time that you're putting into Battle World. Not that this is a whole lot of time, but they're trying to limit the bad screen time. Because that's exactly what this is bad screen time. In which I've never understood why they did it like this, but they did. Right. You're not wrong, Magnetic. The only part of Battle World that has good screen time is the boss fight. Everything else is a waste of time. Sim the entire day button? Yeah. Agreed. I mean, look at what I just sent in here. There's like no synergy at all between the characters I just put in here, right? Like, why am I doing this? I guess technically I don't have to. Why am I doing this for purple ions? And this doesn't actually give me anything, right? Oh, I have to unlock the boss. How do I do this? Oh, I have to do at least enough stuff to unlock the boss. Oh, so you have to do this crap. Do the elite first. I think a Young Avengers is coming very soon. Well, there's not going to be Young Avengers. America Chavez is going somewhere soon because they've given her new flair, and it's been in the game for a while. So I do think she's slotted for a team. We just don't know where. Which I have no idea where America Chavez goes in the comics and like what she's normally a part of. Um, but they have definitely done flair upgrades to that character. So it's just a matter of time until she goes. And Kate Bishop's probably going to West Coast Avengers. It's very likely. Her and Hawkeye. Eternals, maybe? Well, that sounds wild. She's been on West Coast Avengers, among other things. which we do think West Coast Avengers is any time. That's coming. Which I'm excited. I would love to see Kate Bishop come to the game. Kate Bishop's kit's very nice. That's a character that will be very good reworked. What speed is Kate? She's pretty fast, isn't she? Can I stop being owned by Robbie? Be really nice. Robbie's murdering me. 113. A little slow. Oof. I'm gonna have to get a better team, guys. Robbie, murder. Can we get an updated Robbie? I want one of those. You can't wait for the Eternals rework. I am excited for Cersei and Icarus. I just hope they don't bring the Bozo along. Don't bring Hyperion, please. What does the title mean? Oh, you'll find out in an hour and a half, Purple Brown. The new leaderboard is separating players into groups. We don't know what groups mean. Um, so some groups may have super easy times in the leaderboard and be able to get extra rewards for very cheap, and other groups may have to pay extra. But they're saying you get an extra opportunity for diamonds. I highly doubt it. So we're going to be tracking how much, what is actually there. How many leaderboards are out there? Just don't pay in the leaderboard. Correct. That seems like a pretty easy solution. Each whale gets their own group, and they're lumped into a bunch of pores. Very that it's possible that's what's going on Magnetic, but I highly doubt that's what they're doing. I do think there will be a whale in each group, and they've thought about that. But I do think there will be enough competition to encourage some extra spending when there's only one place available, right? If there's only one spot and the whales have to compete with each other, I don't think they're going to be very happy. Oh, there'll at least be two whales per group. Exactly. What's up, Astadar? Welcome in. What's another team y'all would like to get a serious rework? Um, Secret Defenders is definitely on the list of characters I would love reworked. They're so good. Secret Defenders might be too good for the meta right now if they got reworked and kept their like because they're really fast. They're really naturally fast, right? Miss Marvel, Black Cat, and Robbie were all like stupid fast. I don't know if they'll rework that team, but I would love it. I would love to see, and I like all of those characters. I think all those characters are fabulous. Might be one of my favorite teams that they've made in the game. Other teams I would love to see reworked. The Horseman team. It's like the Horseman team is like number one. Photon's not even like I can understand not reworking Photon, like leaving her there because well, they probably need to nerf Photon before they rework her. Infinity Watch. I think that died with Adam Warlock, Nick. I'm pretty certain Adam Warlock killed that. Yeah, the Horseman would be a fabulous. I just don't know what they're going to do with the Horseman team. The Horseman and I do think the Horseman team's this summer. I think they touch them. I think we'll get them in some form. The 97 show just feels way too like I really like the 97 show, guys. I found it really fun. I have a hard time seeing them not using the 97 show as a lot of inspiration this year. I feel like they've already been using it for inspiration out of just the stuff they know. Just from the current teams that have come out. And I think there's more. I want to say the 97 show is probably more inspiration this summer than the Spider-Man movie. Because I think it fits Marvel Strike Force better. It was an awesome show. You want Ultron or Doom on a team? I think Ultron has a team this winter. I here's my bet. I think Ultron goes with Hawkeye. I think Ultron becomes the Epic team. Is what I think they do with him. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. I think there will be a rework character that they will take to the Epic team, and there will be 4 Epic characters released over the next 4 years. And I think Ultron's the guy. Yeah, he's going to the Halloween team. That's what I think too, Magnetic. Like I almost guarantee it. I think he's going to be like the Phoenix kind of character. It just fits thematically, and I think they gave that card away when they made us vote. Or on Anansi, Cosmic Spider-Man reworked Tangled Web. I would love Tangled Web reworked, though I think they're not good anymore. I hate the MSF originals. Weaver's just not Weaver anymore. They broke Weaver. Weaver got bad. Um, Weaver was really good because the things that Weaver didn't exist in the game, right? And so she was kind of unstoppable for a while, and they kind of killed that, right? They kind of gave it to everybody and through their kits. And Weaver would have to like have like an unavoidable state added to him, and I don't know if they'll do that. Is the issue. So I don't think Weaver's ever going to exist again. Yeah, exactly. Magnetic, like they block charge, or they can't or they can't miss. Like Weaver got murdered. So like I'm kind of okay with Weaver staying permanently dead. Like they killed that character outside, and it's gonna be hard for them to fix it, right? Weaver has to like double, like make them double miss or something. Like that's the kind of fix they have to do to Weaver now if they want that to actually exist again. And then she has to like have unavoidable charges or something. Like I just don't know that they can fix that character. Which sucks because it's a Scopely original and she was really cool at the time, but they kind of murdered her in a handbasket. And that kind of goes back to like we were talking about creativity. Weaver was creative for the game, right? She was a really cool character. Um, I think that that's the kind of stuff they need to lean into for kits and kind of get creative again. Things of that nature. And I don't think they did a good job with doing that. Those are the kind of things I want to see more of. Enough. They really need to steer away from this BS kits where they have you apply trauma to even to the character you can't apply it to, and avoid unavoidable attacks. It's dumb design. I kind of agree. They're purple brown. Like there's a degree to it, right? Unavoidable stuff that's supposed to be avoided does kind of break things, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Like I do think having counters to the counter is okay. Um, but I do think that they could go too far with it. Like I don't think unavoidable speed from like Thanos is that big of a deal. I actually think it kind of made him function. If it didn't, it would just be a terrible character. The fact that they printed like 18 speed blocks back to back now means they have to go that route, right? They don't have a choice. And this is their own doing. It's their own problems. I do like the Spider Society team. I would love to see that team get reworked too. My only issue is before they countered, they made PV feel really bad. I'm okay with characters existing in PV that are hard to get to and you need to deal with them. Like, I think that's fine. The characters that make me feel bad right now in PvE are things that are out of turn and out of my control. Like Weaver, you at least could control, right? You could get to her before she did her thing. You could find a way to get to her faster. You could control her. You could do stuff, right? She only was bad if you let her take turns. There's characters like in-game Thanos where you have no control, right? You have to trigger him, and you're going to like take an absurd amount of damage, and you're gonna die. Wait, what? Oh, it's still locked. Okay, am I done? I worked so hard at this. And see, I don't understand that, Magnetic. I honestly don't think that's a good solution. I know that's what the community wants, but I still think that's stupid. I've always thought it's stupid. I don't think it's healthy either. But yet they don't seem to understand that. Like, why does every team have to counter the previous team? I think it's a terrible design. 3600 VP is the top for today. I think that's what I just did. Oh, 4K? Like 4K is the top. Yes, I'm sure you'll be able to get behind those two Miss Marvel classics and Living Mummy. I mean, yes, I get what you're saying, but there's nothing like this is probably where I don't agree with most people on on like things. I actually think that back when we had like Mephisto, right? When we were back in this world, and this took you multiple attempts to get through it. And it took you a while to farm the gear. That was okay, right? You didn't have to beat this in a single attempt. You didn't it was okay to have to go in here and attack this multiple times and work on it daily. Just like we are with the Annihilus raid, right? Or the Annihilus dimension. It that you don't clear it. It's just gradual content. It's one thing I think Raid Shadow Legends has gotten right in their game that I don't like Raid, by the way. I'm very much an anti-Raid player. I don't think it's a very good game, but I do think they've done one thing right, and that's that they have a long-term chase that's actually a long-term chase, right? You don't beat it in a day. And you're always gradually working towards it, right? Even if it's slow as shit, you know. This like really wasn't a long-term chase. They did such a poor job with this. This was where this was such a stupid chase, right? Raid has good PvP, right? You're funny. You can decide where you sit in their PvP. What do you mean by that? I don't think Raid has good PvP, by the way, Purple Brown. I think you're gonna not win me on that one. Raid PvP, I've watched guys play it, and it looks horrible. I watch people hit Raid PvP, and everything on the screen explodes in 2 turns. It feels horrible. It feels like Damon every single match. And then they're like, well, I didn't get the Damon, so I auto lose. You haven't seen proper PvP? Interesting. It seemed like people just didn't like do stuff like anything interesting there. Well, what do we do for an hour? I didn't expect to finish up my stuff that quick. I kind of went too fast. Oh, we can watch Mobile's video. Do we want to watch Mobile's video? Twiddle our thumbs. We can watch the Average Avengers. I saw that he had that video out. You guys want to watch the Average Avenger gameplay? I kind of do. Reckless Ben, I can talk again. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get Reckless Ben content soon? That's gonna be fun. This video go. Okay, we get to see the average Avengers, mid but required.
For the next Breaker event, and they said that they might be okay in war, which is what we're going to test out today.
Let's see
My
how they do in war.
general feeling on raid teams is that the raid, and it's going to be called the Trepidation Raid, and it should be out here at some point in the future, they're going to perform just fine. I mean, whatever bonuses and boosts that they put on the team is going to match the content that they give to us. So, it's not like they're gonna do better. It's
but I've watched it. I haven't watched it.
Stronger. It's kind of a non-event, in my opinion, because you're going to be going up against their prescribed enemies, and it's going to be designed to work or not work with the team. Now, what I do expect is, like, if you're limited resources, which everybody is right now, limited resources, you might be able to go and upgrade the bare bones on this team to complete raids, and that may shut down the ability to sim it. Like, you could still play it manually. And then if you want a full, open the doors open and upgrade it all the way, then you should be able to sim it. That's the way raid teams have worked in the past. If you fully upgrade it, you can sim it. If you don't, you can get through it manually. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look at the overall feel for the team, and they're going to be required for the Breaker event, which means, probably if you want to do well on that, you're going to have to go all out. Now, we have some stuns, so that's pretty cool. What do we stun?
Get him,
we get
Spider-Man.
2 stuns right out of the gate, which is kind of fun right here. There's a stun, and then this is a stun also, right? So we get 2 stuns.
Oh, well, we're going up to 1.5. I just want to watch the
I love that they added the
Let's see what happens.
And then this is, we'll talk about this.
Look how dead Hulk is, by the way.
On her passive, right? I want to read her passive because it says, gain 10% crit chance per enemy that has bleed up to a maximum of 50%. Amazing Avenger allies gain 10% crit chance per enemy that has bleed up to a maximum of 50%. So just to
there's no bleeds.
This real quick, I put Raider on everybody on the team, and I put Striker on Blade. We'll see if that's correct or not over time. But I know for her, she 100% has to be Raider. That's just the way. Now there's all these bleeds out there, so we're getting extra crit chance. Oh, we lost Hulk.
Bye,
Last time I
Hulk.
played this match, I did test this match before I came in here. That did not play out like that. Let's see where we're at here. By bleed. All right. Jason targets. Okay, let's go here. All right, so we got some bleeds out there. And I think if he's applying the bleeds, Striker makes sense on him.
Are they going to lose? Right. I feel like they're losing.
Oh, boy. Wow. This is the second time I played this team. And, boy, the first time I did not play it. We'll play it again. I did test this. I was like, oh, hey, they did pretty good. They did pretty good against Exalted.
The Amazing Avengers look amazing, guys. Nope, they've already lost the fight to Crucible characters.
All right,
that's fabulous.
This time I think I might do why don't we do the special?
That's awesome.
With Spider-Man and on Phoenix. Interesting that they got Phoenix there on this team, which is fine. So what I'm trying to say is I don't know if you can skip this team. Essential for the next Breaker event. Yeah, all right, well. I feel like they've built the game lately around not being able to skip teams at all.
They could be raid teams, not CC.
All right, I'm going to do the special here and see if that makes a difference.
That's funny.
At all.
That's so funny.
All right, well, she comes back, right? So I think that was the difference.
How many raid teams do you have on war defense, guys? Let me know. I have 0. No, I take that back. I have 1 hybrided war team or raid team.
Do I really want
I wonder if they even beat that one.
We do need hail on Hulk. I think you could make a case for healer on Blade also. All right, there we go. Or healer on Blade, yeah.
You still see Thunderbolts quite a bit in Champions sometimes.
Targets, attack all enemies. Okay.
I don't even put Thunderbolts on defense.
All right, let's see how
Champions I don't have either.
Got so many bleeds on
the only one I kind of put out there is Hellfire.
Hey, this does great right here, right?
I think Champions are horrible.
Reduce Safeguard by 2 instead. All right, let's try it.
I think Thunderbolts are better on offense.
All right, well, that was fantastic. I kind of want to see if we got a special animation here. Let's do a tappy tap.
Yep, exactly, magnetic.
Okay, we get the assist.
If I see Thunderbolts, I instantly throw Mighty Head, and I'm like, if it's an automatic Mighty Head, I'd rather just keep it.
All right, get off my lawn. All right, well, that played out a lot better the second time around. Let's go to the next team. We're just going to run through a bunch of matches and just see how they feel. Now, this is test server, so teams should be standardized. as far as star and all of that stuff. They're standardized as far as the powers. This looks like a little, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this is the new stats, but we're going up. Most of this team has old, pre-Winter Guard stats. But my understanding is they all should have same level of stars and level. I think they're all at 705.
You have 4 raid teams on defense.
I
I do think as you move down the tiers
3.
of spender, more raid
so
teams
it's
go
just
on
kind
defense.
of apples to apples, if you will.
I
Oranges
will
to
say
oranges.
that.
All right, we'll put it back on 3x. There we go. All right, well, let's do this. Let's see if we can get through Mephisto.
But even like most traditional raid teams, they are all hybridized,
Nope.
right? Like very few are like the full team. They're at least +1.
Okay.
Thunderbolts is like the only team that was like
Well, we got
all
Safeguard,
5
right?
members, right?
Let's go for kill Sentry first so we can bring out the Void. Sarcasm! Extreme sarcasm! Holy moly, people.
This is looking quite good with Mephisto.
Hey, Jim, we want to avoid hitting Sentry right now. Right? All right, let's go down this way.
Feeling like Mephisto might not be in their wheelhouse.
All right.
Let's see if I'm right.
I have the background music on. I normally don't use the background music. Because this game has music?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it does. All right, I want to hit this one over here, I guess.
It ends bad.
I wish they'd healed more.
Here comes the boulder. I mean, they are safeguarded with lots of defensive buffs, but man, they feel like they're squishy.
All right.
And this is exactly how I feel about Hulk right now.
We're gonna
Hulk
get
feels
hit right
really
here with
squishy,
a big boy,
even without his buffs right
Mephisto
now.
here in a second.
So it's not feeling great that they're just all looking like they're dead.
Let's go this way.
So Blade revives.
All right, that should. We'll get an assist there.
That's not. Oh, right, no Mephisto.
Is he gonna fall?
No
The Lander
revive.
should fall down on her own. We don't have a choice though because we're going into a taunt. Oh, we got taunt on the Sentry. I don't want to hit Sentry.
Raid
she's
team
fully
killing
healed.
everything on a
All right.
team with Mephisto is amazing. This team's strong.
All right, Mephisto's gonna go right here and clap his hands.
Hulk should get an
Boy, I
unpreventable
feel like,
revive,
I
all
could
a
play
Green's
this
Door
900 ways
style.
differently.
I'm not surprised Mephisto murders them. Mephisto kind of makes sense. They don't have a way to degen all his buffs, which makes Mephisto an easy way to prevent them.
All right, let's start
Interesting,
overtime.
but Mephisto's still a
little
pretty
bit
important
underwhelming. I'm not
character.
gonna say that was over the top. Let's try
You're doing
work
it
in,
again. I'm
and,
gonna
we'll
skip if he
mix
does
up
it again.
the
Did he show any more hits? Did he actually win a fight?
Super Scroll here. So this is an older team. So, but we've got the whole Super Scroll pop off thing. If there's nothing to stop him, sometimes Super Scroll can get out of control. Largely been power crept at this point, but all right. Okay then.
Yeah, this team is definitely not a. This is the team I thought they had a chance against, because this is a very popular team right now out of the
Wow.
old teams.
Okay, well that doesn't work. Because it's
North
not
Star
unavoidable.
still
All right, well
slows
that was a waste. We should have definitely
ugh.
played that differently. Well, we'll do this one differently.
This is not looking favorable. This actually, if this loses, I'm gonna be. This team's bad.
Oh, I thought I would get a kill there. Oh wow. All right, well that hits everything.
I think he's got it. I think he's gonna win this. This is the team I thought they'd beat.
Yeah, I feel like there's a better way to set up the ISOs. To get to take advantage of all the assists and everything.
It might be both, Nick. Uh-oh. Shadow King's doing Shadow King things. They're smeared in shit. Blade's dead. Hulk's about to be dead. Well, Shadow King's soloing their team. Never mind. Does he do it again?
How do I word this? So,
He just lost. His speed bar stop team just
in my
lost to the
8
speed bar
years in Marvel
characters.
Strike Force on the test server, my gut reaction to a team has always been correct. Like when a team is busted good, it's like, wow, this is really good. And it's obvious that they're good. This one here might be more nuanced, or it's just bad. There might be a nuanced, like narrow case use where this team will be useful, but they are not generally overall universally good because when teams are, it's just so incredibly obvious
It's
right from
amazing
the
how I
get
can
go.
call this team
And
the way it
who the
was
superstar
before
is
it
on the
even
team
released and
typically
got to
is
see it.
obvious right from the beginning. In recent times, when I was testing Winter Guard, it was like very obvious that Dark Star was just amazingly good. When Black Knight came out, it's just like, wow, out of time, Black Knight's really good. You could tell right away. The only thing I got out of this is that Hulk seems kind of weak. Maybe there's going to be some little tweaks to the ISOs to get more out of the assist combos, maybe the striker skirmisher combos. But other than that, team seems pretty mediocre. Bye for now.
Oh my Lanta. That is so much worse than I anticipated that being. Oh, that's actually funny. Wow. Okay, well, uh I called they were trash before they even got announced or as they got announced, right? And they're definitely trash and yeah. Oh yeah, they're definitely trash. I mean, did he pick shit matches? Maybe. But they should be going into speed stuff, right? Like that's the whole intent of the team. What if they can't beat North Star Shadow King? What the heck are they even making, right? North Star Shadow King is like speed and manipulation of its finest of the old meta, right? I do think they can probably beat that. Played better, probably, maybe. I'm not sure. Um, that's questionable, to be honest. But that's kind of like where I start to go. What the heck is this supposed to be? I don't need a team like I'll be honest, guys. I don't need a team to freaking beat old raid teams. I mean, how many raid teams I have on defense? We can go look. I'm planning on showing my defense anyways. So it's not a big video. I just want to see defense. Let's go. Let's go look at my defense. They probably beat at least one of my rooms, I think. But it's like the most garbage room I've ever made. It's literally nothing, right? There's my defense. Literally garbage speed crap. Garbage speed crap. This is the only raid team I have set, I'm pretty sure. More garbage speed crap. More garbage speed crap. More garbage speed crap. And they probably lose to half those teams, being completely real. Like, that's probably the scenario that we're in right now. Yeah, that's just he feels intentionally trying to show BS, and then the team's going to be decent or even good. Everyone's going to act surprised because the envoys are doing a shit job. Well, I think being real with how you show it is important, right? I think it's important to show a team being having some good matches, like but realistically, right? Like what's a good match versus what's not. Um if they beat Thunderbolts and people are seeing Thunderbolts, I think Thunderbolts is a reasonable thing to show, right? If people are using Hellfire Club, showing Hellfire Club probably was a reasonable thing to show, right? Um those are probably the things that make sense to show off. Now, I did think that they had a chance. Like that's probably the team. The one he showed at the very end of the video was instantly what came to my mind when I started thinking about this team being able to beat something. I was hopeful that they could beat Shadow King North Star. I was hopeful that they would because that team's annoying, right? That team requires a real answer, um, and it's a speed stop, right? The only they only had one person who set up defenses. That's the issue on that video. Do you see Hellfire Club on War Defense? Do you see Thunderbolts on War Defense? Hellfire Club, we run a lot of it in my line still. Thunderbolts, I see it from time to time. I don't see it a ton, but and that's the problem. Like War Defense isn't raid teams. Like it's not. So when I saw them announce this team, who is you? They can't get off the taunt from Sasquatch. True. So maybe Spider-Man needs an update. Maybe they should have thought about that. Because what Spider-Man doesn't have, he doesn't have any disrupt, and that's the problem. He degens it, but he doesn't actually get you off. Makes sense. Which I do think Spider-Man's a terrible hero. They gave Spider-Man a horrible update. A single target ability for his first turn is trash. It just is. I don't know what they were thinking with this character. honestly, the whole team, like, I don't understand what they were thinking. Um, I honestly don't think the team's good for anything. Like after seeing it, I know Rachel Cole can do damage if she gets a turn and she's in the proper scenario, right? She can do damage, but she's really a turn two damage dealer. But has the health bar of a squishy of a paperclip. Like she basically is a paperclip on the field. The wind blows and she falls over. Like it's horrible. Blade is meant to be some like healer reviver thing, but he's just like bargain bin Minerva, right? We've got bargain bin Minerva over here, and we've got paperclip, and we've got paper airplane tank over here. We got paper airplane tank that's can't do anything either. Paper airplane tank literally never even makes it to his freaking taunt turn. Like what a joke. You probably should have had some mechanic where as he gets angrier, he gets closer to a speed bar fill so he can actually take a turn. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Their whole concept of this team is you make it to this and give them speed up. Well, if you never make it to this actual turn because it's so freaking slow, what's the point? Like, come on. No, I don't even think I put things that slow on defense. Let's go look at the speeds I put on defense just for the sake of it. Just so you guys have an idea of how freaking terrible speed up at 123 is. Hold on. Let's go look at some speeds for you. 127, 128, 120. I think she's 20, but she's actually 32. These both are 120. So literally, like my entire team is gone before Blade takes his turn. Blade goes before what two of these characters? This team we have, let's just say everything stopped, right? 122, 122, 124, 126. So Blade literally goes on the same tick as half these characters. So speed up means nothing, right? This team, I don't even know that they can beat the freaking Nova. If it's a full size Nova, good luck. It probably doesn't matter. They probably outdurable them. This team, we have 129, 127, 120, 129. Good luck. If you're alive, you get a chance. Here we go. We have 134, 130, 133, 134, 126, 128. I don't remember her. She's like 110. I don't know. Um, I don't know if they can beat this team. Just pretend they can. They can't beat anything past this. So like, as you guys see, like there's very few characters I put even at a tick slower, right? I don't usually use the tick slower. There's very few opportunities where I do. They only need to be good enough to beat the nodes they create from. Maybe the nodes just have minions on them. Oh, it's so bad. It's so freaking bad. I seriously don't know what they're expecting out of that. Like they either need to make them incredibly more durable or something. I don't know. Yeah, he's too slow to do anything. I'm surprised they didn't give them a new character or a secondary tag like Nova and Moon Girl. Well, the problem is there's not even a character you'd pull off that team. They're so all terrible. There's not a single good character. Like I wish there was a good character to use on that team, but there's like they all suck. They all don't do anything. She literally doesn't have a kit, right? She puts bleeds out and has offense up. She gains offense up and puts bleeds out. If she can't do that, then she sucks. She does her passive literally says I do nothing. That's literally what her passive says. This guy puts bleeds out and speeds his team up at 123. Very bad speed up point. It heals people. Like a very, very lame kit. His whole like survivability mechanic is based off bleed damage, which doesn't happen. The earliest bleed you can get out is, I believe, from her, right? I think it's her. And she's like 125, 26. She's 126, and when can she put bleeds out? She can't. She has a flip. But I think it's her. She had both abilities, I believe. So she can flip regens into bleeds, is what she can do. She can't actually put bleeds out. The earliest bleeds are Rachel Cole at 125. Ew. Which means they don't even have survivability until 125. So literally they're naked until then. That's so bad. It's so bad. The only survivability they have is Spidey. This is their survivability. And you know how easy this is to shut down. Literally just takes a Medusa. Medusa makes this gone, or just early damage, or unavoidable. All of it's fine, right? Or sorry, can't be dodged, not unavoidable. They'll be nuked down before Blade even takes his turn. Yep. Wish Blade was good since he's from the tower. He should have been. Blade just really sucks. I like how Blade powered by Odin is weaker than normal Blade, right? Yeah, Blade empowered by Odin is a garbage. I honestly like. I don't know what they were hoping with this. Like, who wanted this character? There's so many cool characters they could have done this year. Who wanted Healer Blade? Like, come on. What a joke. I don't know what they were thinking with this one. We want Healer Blade, guys. We definitely need Healer Blade in the game. He's so great. He's so cool. Such a cool character. I don't even know his animations. We haven't used him. And this guy just feels like he feels freaking naked. He's so bad. And you know why he feels probably naked. Like, there's so many better tanks. Shaw is such a better tank than him. Where's Shaw? Like, if you go blow for blow, Mummy is a better tank. Because Mummy retaliates, right? Mummy has the counterattack and heals for 15%. It's such a better mechanic. On any turn, this character has revive, does not have taunt, gain taunt and safeguard, heal self for 15% of max health. This is such a better mechanic than Hulk, right? And this goes back to why reworks suck. You know, same thing with Shaw. Shaw is a better tank in every form. Shaw is a really good tank. Gains taunt. Bury yourself for 300 or for 30%. As soon as he gets hit, he has damage reduction. What the frick does Hulk have? When this character drops below 50%, bury yourself for 10%. Fill speed bar for random Emma. Like, such a better tank overall. And then we got Hulk. And Hulk does what? Hulk's like, well, I gain 10% damage and armor per charge, but I don't actually take turns because I'm slower than dirt. The first time I get low, I degen my debuffs and put defense up. But half the characters ignore defense up. Oh, and then if I get even really low, then I put death proofs up so I can get them flipped into bleeds. Oh my Lanta. You're a cool character. Thank you. I appreciate you. Do you have do you have the new Avenger build, Zastin? What do you mean the new Avenger build? I do ironically think Hulk had a revive that couldn't be stolen or prevented. He'd be a better tank. Ursa's a better tank than Hulk. Honestly, the question would be, would you rather get shitty reworks or a team with 5 new characters and no reworks? Um, if my choices are that, I'll take 5 new characters. I think shitty reworks suck. I'd rather just retire characters if that's the case. Because I think a shitty rework is basically the same as saying I'm retired for the next year and I'm useless. I mean, they didn't do bad on the reworks on Shadow Conclave. Like, both these characters are pretty usable, right? Sylvie and Thanos. Um, Wolverine is pretty okay, I guess. I think Jubilee's the better character. Wolverine's okay. They kind of left him in a shitty state. Daredevil sucks. Um, all 3 of these reworks suck, right? They did no justice to these 3. Only 2 characters I've not Gear Church wanted, by the way. Miss Marvel and Miles still sitting there. Yelena sucked. You know, just a horrible character overall. Sunspot's at least seen a little play, but really pretty horrible rework. Um, has basically not seen play. I mean, World War II we saw some play. It's not a lot, right? Elza basically useless. She's had very, very minor play at best. Forced play. We'll call it forced play. Shocker, not fabulous, right? Like there's a lot of characters that have really kind of hit the same mark and they just don't make it. I would say that most of these characters were great, right, as far as the reworks went. I would say this entire team sucks, and then we're getting pretty far back, right? As far as the rework world goes. For the sake of argument, let's assume it's the same amount of time we're getting now with 3 characters, but it's now 5 new characters instead. I mean, I assume that they're not asking for more money with 5 new characters, right? Or they're if they are asking for more money, they're being more friendly in game about releasing them. I don't know. But assuming it's the exact same, like I guess I would feel pain in that. And it probably would make me upset with the game, I'll be honest. Because I probably wouldn't want to pay that much. Assuming that we're in the same pay cycle we are now, and we just get a character every 5 days, I would hate that. I probably wouldn't play the game for much longer. But I don't know. I mean, it just comes back to I think they just don't put in a lot of effort into rework characters, and they know that they do that, and it leaves them in a poor state that just kind of sucks. You know, leaving a character in this state is not fabulous. Which they called this an upgrade, which it was an upgrade, but man, he's still like he's lame. He's just lame. And the shitty part is like most of these characters are iconic characters, right? This is an iconic character. Why do you suck? I wish I could say he didn't suck. Which they tried to make him not suck with this, right? This was kind of almost interesting, but let's be real. If you're going to fight Spidey and it actually matters, you're going to turn this off. Like, let's be real. You're not going to take an extra 25% dodge into a villain Spider-Verse enemy. Like, you're not going to do that, right? They don't make any money off rework characters. They don't adjacently make. So, I think they adjacently make money off rework characters. They choose to not make money off rework characters because they release poor characters. So when a team has hype and excitement, I think they make money. When a team doesn't have hype and excitement and it's just a requirement, right? Like what the Amazing Avengers are, I think they make less money. Um, I think this Symbiote 6 team made them more money than not. Um, and I'm not saying that the reworks were because of that. Like I think people had to go build Venom and build Null and whatnot. But those characters and the power that they bring to the game, I think was more impactful, right? Versus this team, which probably doesn't make money. Yeah, and they do take gear to catch up for people, right? Not everybody is like resource like flush like I am, which is a big deal. You heard Mobile talk about in his video, right? Nobody has resources, blah blah blah, because he's mostly played free to play, right? And so that's where the money is they need to encourage people to build things. And I'll be honest, I think they've really done a poor job of monetizing this, right? Monetizing costumes for reworks. Why can't you put out costumes for Spider-Man? Spider-Man's got new costumes this year. You put some of them in the game, sell them, make Spider-Man not suck, make him an exciting plug and play character, sell his costume. Why isn't that a thing, right? I mean, hell, Spider-Man could exist just because he's got a good plug and play nature to him, right? If they made the character not suck. They did make him the fastest member of the team at 128, which is a very playable speed, but they left the kit in such a poopy state that it didn't matter, right? Exactly, the grand scheme of things is most people have these guys built to level 70 max, and that's like a 20% of total cost to build a character to 110. They gave you free Spidey, free Null, free Wolverine, free Cap, free Daken. I'm just getting some of the Sims to 110. Toxin's still 105. Don't care about this team. Can't care about this team. You hate poopy states. And I think most people are that way. I did a parse on my alliance I think yesterday or the day before, and the majority of my alliance has not built this team, which we will, I'm sure, but nobody's excited about it. Like, there's no. I think a team that has this level, like the excitement level between these two teams is so different. I think everybody, even when the game was going shitty and the cheating circle was happening, right? Everybody was still excited about this team. Like, it seemed like a really good team. It's proving to be a really good team, right? And then this team releases, and everybody's like, ew, do I have to build that? I'd rather not. Like, what kind of excitement level is that? This is the quality character you released, and everybody's like, well, I'd rather just not even build that character. Like, it's wild. Why is Riot hiding his tongue? I don't know. Riot's not a shower. He is the only one that hides his tongue. Everyone knew Symbiote 6 was going to be good and cool. They can't release year-long counters to the whole meta every month. Well, and that goes back to the not everything needs to counter everything argument, right? It needs to have a home, which I don't think this team has a home right now. Um, I don't think the newest thing has to beat the newest thing. And I do agree with you, they can't release everything, but I think they did it. As much as I rag on the champion team, I think this level of raid team was successful. It had two impactful characters, right? Moon Girl was instantly impactful. Nova Sam Alexander was a little bit. He became impactful, right? He became impactful when they did the crappy war scaling thing, um, and he became quite good because of that, right? And so they released two good PvP characters, alongside three Bozo characters that they just wanted to rework, right? That everybody had like level two. It also allowed them to nerf Braun into the ground so that he was a bad character now. They allowed them to like tactically nuke this character out into oblivion, which is why they did it, right? So let's imagine they gave them buddies treatment in war with good rules. Are they a fail? So say that you want them to have the buddies treatment. So you want Spider-Man to get like the Uber buddy buff? I'm confused on that question, Purple Brown. I think they're still bad. Um, I mean, if to say they get the buddies treatment, right? They get 10% stats because that's what Deadpool get, right? That's what you're assuming here is we're giving 10% stats to Spider-Man, we're giving what 10% stats to some of them and just giving them a buff, a temp buff. They got extra tags. Um, so you want to like almost enable the like if best buddies were active in there, would that change them up? Dawkins would be really good in there because Dawkins really good. You're saying they're bad and that's okay, honestly. I think that they should have designed them to beat something, and I think they failed on that mark. And I think they're so bad they aren't playable on defense, which is bad too, just in its own merit. I think is my issue with it, Magnetic. Like, I honestly think they should have made this team capable of playing on defense. It probably would have been okay. But the problem is there's not a character. The only character you can drop off the team is this girl, and even that I don't think is good enough. A revivable Hulk might be enough to fix them. That I do like that idea. I honestly think Hulk just needs like a rebound and he needs a health thing closer to Riot. Is actually what I think he needs. I think Hulk needs to do something more like what Riot's kit does. and suck the health bar back up and rebalance for himself. Like a greedy riot would be better. A greedy riot would go so much better for Hulk. So that he can get to his turn instead of letting him die, so he doesn't lose his buffs. Oh yeah, I think that's really the issue. Is I think their like idea of the war meta is grossly understated. They seem to think that everybody has like generic teams on defense, and they don't, right? Well, yeah, maybe that's what they need to do. Maybe they need to change Hulk to a rage mechanic. Why don't we use the rage mechanic? That sounds interesting. I love that idea. What's rage in this game? What's the definition of rage? It's not a damage reduction, it's a damage increase, right? That's what Maestro says. I almost think it should be a damage reduction too, though. Can I read his stuff? Why do we not have a preview for him? Now I'm gonna have to go look on the website. Hold on. Oh, you found it faster than me. Thank you. When this character has 100 rage, so what is rage? Rage equals what? Does rage have a definition? Speed and damage. Gain 5% damage and speed per rage. See, that would be impactful. So does null. I think that would be so huge. If we gave him speed and damage that was modifying like how null does, right? It modifies at every entry, or Omega Red, like more like the Omega Red passive. I think that would be way more interesting for that team. Give him the rage mechanic, stacks up to 20. Would be up to 20 be too much? That was 100% speed, right? And I think there should be multi-instanced. Maybe that's too much. Like if you raid or ISO crit him, right, and it has multi instances of damage, I think it should count for multiple stacks of rage. Those if you wanted. 10% damage, 10% speed. So null, and then they nerfed it down to 5, and then they didn't give him his rage was just his permakill speed bar. And this was to clear the negative effects and gain 10 rage. And see, you could have even gone this effect with him with Hulk. That wouldn't have been that bad. Like give Hulk an anti control effect, right? That generated rage also. I think that would have been cool. You think it would have been cool if Hulk had a stackable revive, like every time one of the team died, he'd gain revive once? They'd have to make Hulk a lot more durable if they wanted to do that. That is an interesting idea, legendary, because Hulk is supposed to be a durability powerhouse, unstoppable, right? Like Hulk's supposed to be pretty dang strong. So the fact that Hulk is the first one dead is pretty sad. Oh, your Hulk died. Don't worry. This girl with the machine gun's still holding on just fine. She's doing great. Uh, Set my question in Discord. You don't need it now, though. Okay. You definitely think they should have given Hulk a significant amount of health. Yeah, Hulk has no health. Like none. Can I vote? I can vote in 28 minutes for X23. Vote for X23. She's got blade feet. Well, and that's their issue. They have this problem of they don't like creep. They always give reworks less stats. It's like total stats, right? Total stats. I think it's here, right? Let's give everybody 3 diamond. Let's give them red stars and all that stuff. Let's give them some ISO. We'll give them purple. Let's give them purple 4. Let's calculate it. Vote for Iceman? Absolutely not. You're probably right, Magnetic. No, we're not asking for anyone to vote for Iceman. You guys are freaking wild. We're not voting for Iceman. We're voting for X23. Can't believe I have Iceman supporters in here. Magnetic's trying to burn the freaking team down. So here we go. Where's Hulk? So they have this problem, right? They like to. They don't want to scale characters past certain characters, right? They want them to be in the mix, but not every tank is made equal, right? And I'd go start with Protector. Put Protector in here. See if this works. So Hulk is the best Protector currently. Doesn't have his diamonds, but Hulk is not equivalent to Shaw, for example, right? I actually think Shaw's a better tank because he's got barrier, he's got rebound mechanics, right? Same thing with Mummy. Mummy's the same thing. Their retaliate mechanics or their like rebound mechanics are just better than what Hulk does. Even though Hulk's got like high stats, right? Because it just doesn't matter. You know, even though these tanks have less armor, armor gets avoided so much, right? So make sure you do that. Freaking Magnetic, man. I'm trying to just cool them off. Oh my Lance, you're just trying to make sure that there's at least a. You want to make sure that there's some place to sub out the character on that team. I understand what you're doing, Magnetic. You're making sure there's a clear sub off spot. You got to make room for a nihilist somehow, right? Everybody should have a nihilist by then. Got to have Iceman to be able to sub somebody off the team. I get you. I'm voting for Emma because I have her big. You're not winning, Emma. I literally think it's down to 2 votes now. Um, it is between Iceman and X23. Rogue is already won. It's now Emma. It's now Iceman and X23. What confuses me is there's probably supposed to be a new player team with Spidey and Hulk, but they put the mighty character in there for super hard to get and star up. I don't know what they were thinking with that because you're kind of right about that part, and I've already seen people. Sunshine, you're the one that mentioned in the comments, right? It's hard to build old characters. That is a really interesting problem that people are going to have to deal with, um, which is going to end really poorly for new accounts. It's a really bad heartache, as far as like trying to get a raid team online. So that'll be interesting. And we don't know the answer to this, right? We don't know if like Mighty Storm is now in. Will Mighty Storm release in 6 months in a normal place, or was Mighty Storm's tower coming back again? We don't know. It ran twice. Uh, Most of the active engaged players have it, even the ones that didn't max it like huge the first time, right? They ended up with a 7 star. So we don't know if they'll return that event at some point, or if it will eventually move to a normal spot, right? Which is really interesting. You have her at 2 stars because you didn't get her right away. That makes sense. Which that sucks. She's a really good character. She is actually on the free to play accounts, the one that I help engage with. The Mighty Storm is one of the biggest characters on that account, right? Which it's been really friendly for free to play accounts that can get there, but not every free to play account could get there, right? It builds some really good characters. Have we seen this leaderboard pop in game yet? It's 337. Starting to show up. We can see all the fun. You skip that X-Men team, so I don't really try to build her. She's still really good as a solo character, legendary. Uh, Mighty Storm is way more useful than any of the characters on the on the Amazing Avengers. Okay, game, you can load anytime now. You can do it. Which it'll be interesting. I am interested to see how Maestro plays. I'm not convinced there's a Hulk team yet. Until they rework Red Hulk. I think we have to have Red Hulk. Is it bad to say that I think Red Hulk's gonna be better than Maestro when they finally do rework him? I still need to buy the Battle Pass too. I haven't done that. I haven't gotten around to it. I got some Diamond Orbs. Should I open them? I still need Riot and stuff, which I think is why I'm gonna open them. Come on, Master Diamond Orbs, don't let me down. Give me a symbiote. Damn it. I already have him. Damn it. Let's go. That's actually a really good pull. I despise Red Hulk. That's why they won't rework him anytime soon. I think they're gonna have to. I think Maestro is not gonna be good without him. I don't even think he's like a character. Like Maestro's playable spots are so limited. I think his only home in Crucible is Phoenix Force. Like maybe he can playable with Daring, but I think Phoenix Force is the only spot he has. Um, because he kind of fits the role of what Phoenix Force wants, right? Phoenix Force wants a character that has like this level HP or survivability. So I think he's capable of playing there, but I don't think he actually elevates the team. I think he actually like just kind of standing there, which is kind of funny. Which is kind of like I'm like, what the heck is this character even for? Does Maestro elevate Amazing Avengers? Let's ask that question. Does he make Amazing Avengers amazing? I don't think he does, right? They replaced Wolverine the daily objective. I saw Boylon talking about that. I guess Thor's there now, right? Which I don't know what to think of that. This is another character that highly isn't going to be good. Like this is another character that they have to totally rework if they want him to be good. Now this mechanic is not terrible, but it's a 3-turn ability. It's never going off. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Be interesting. Like I'll be honest, I don't think of that as real Thor. The Thor I would like to see in the game, in return, is this one. Where'd he go? This is the real Thor that we have in game. They actually like made a kit that doesn't stink. This is the character that they need to like update. Whether they will or not, that's a whole nother question. And that's more of like what I want to have happen to Iceman. Don't print another freaking. Don't update Iceman. Print a new Iceman. Print Iceman, whatever, right? I mean, Thor's pretty good in Danger Room. Thor will get a rework. Oh, 100% Thor's getting a rework. 100%. They still haven't popped up yet. It's today, isn't it? That the leaderboard goes live? Weird, we can't see it. Double checking. July 6th, July 7th. That's today. 2 p.m. Should be in like 15 minutes. Should pop up. Thor's pretty good in the danger. I want to see Sandman in the game. Sandman's probably a tough one for them to put in the game. Sandman modeling is tough. I don't think they have the tools for that one yet. That takes new rigging. We've started to see them do some new rigging, but we haven't seen them use it yet. Um, the first character that we've seen with new rigging is this guy, right? Which my upgrade button's in the way. This is new rigging, which probably is the start of like some of the small characters like MODOK, things like that. But we don't have them yet. Oh, let's look at how disappointed do I want to be today. Hold on. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Oh, I'm still 12th. Okay. Could be worse. I don't want to do this again, guys. As Gaz took his spot back. A 512. Jeez. Freaking painful. Feel bad for him. I don't want to do a run like that. That's crazy. Cutting that many turns out is wild. I honestly felt like this was hard. This felt so hard to do. To then come up with this many extra turns. Ugh. It's crazy. Yeah, it should be at 4. We should find out here in a few minutes. Wait, they replaced Wolverine but didn't replace Hulk? They made him bad on purpose? Oh, that's some theory craft right there. They made Hulk bad on purpose because we give them to new players for free. That's a take right there. Because Hulk comes from it, what, the achievements? Still? 4,000 arena battles! 5 Hulk shards, let's go. Watch out, I'm gonna get a whole 300 cores if I log in for another 20 days. What? Can't wait. Don't spend them all in one place. Man, should I do another run? I can't. I don't think I want to. I'm hoping this is safe. 8 spots left. Ugh, so painful, man. So freaking painful. Are we having fun wars? I don't know who this is, Fetty. I don't know that it's a fun war. I've barely looked at it. We're against Aftermath, whoever that is. They've dropped 1 fight so far. We've dropped none. My alliance is doing a great job at staring at things. They have Winter Guard, F4, which is super odd, by the way. All this crap on defense is super odd. Insidious. Like, why are half your offense team was on defense right now, dude? So that's kind of fun. F4X scroll seems legit. No, I think that's a dumb shit team. I've got 8 ults to run max packs on. Magnetic, don't you have I'm sure there's 8 pilots out there that need to do max packs right now. Don't worry. It's such an awesome system. It's why I made the video yesterday that I released. Do you mind for me? Who are you against today, Fetty Wap? What kind of cool people do you have to verse? Oh, there are. Oh, I know Magnetic. I know how we operate at the top of these awesome leaderboards, which is why I said yesterday, like Diamond Dave's idea of changing this like format to being just a milestone would be so much better. Like this whole system's a joke, especially when you have a system ranking of 20, right? Why are we making your top players compete at 20 like for a spot? It's stupid. Oh, I was saying for the symbiote, for the breaker event, we got Marines today though. Nice. No, I don't want to do yours, Fatty Wop. Yours sounds terrible. Why do you think that, Purple Brown? Like, isn't your account pretty built? I think you can do 1 diamond. Actually, isn't the scoring really high? I think it's really high. Never mind. Where's it at? Pretty high. So this is no warp world, no vial, top 100, which means it's probably one less mod than that. It's probably top 150. I can't see 150. Um, so it is quite a bit to do that, which node 2 is a hell on earth. Who wants to play against that one runs it 3 times a day? No walking hate. I think you're still top 100. Like you're like 70, I think. Where are you? 50s? There you are. 58. You're hanging in there. You did no trauma and scored lower than that. Trauma's worth a lot. Can't turn trauma off. Yeah, you're 58 from 24. Which, since you did your run walking hate, I went and redid my run over the weekend. I was where was I? I was next to Name. Name did another run just under me. So I was like 11-4 or something like that. 11-3-7. No, I was here. I think just above Maguna. So I was here at 24. So I literally would have been out if I didn't do a second run. Um, Pushing myself up even further. And I think this is really broken down, guys. Like this was when they announced the breaker event, right? They never announced it as supposed to be a turn counting. They said it was supposed to be difficult enough that we don't turn count. But we're up to 27 people that are for sure turn counting, right? This is for sure turn counting at this point. So I think they've really missed the mark. They've not delivered what they said they were going to deliver for the Breaker event. Them not adjusting the rewards and adding more packs is a severe mistake on their part, right? They've really kind of dropped the ball. They should have added more packs. Secret mod unlocked. Try hards assemble. Only a select few can turn off trauma. I mean, you literally, guys, like, if I'm gonna help people out here. Here's the order of mods I would turn on and off. If you're gonna turn mods off, if you're an account that's struggling, well, first off, you have to turn all the health and armor on. Um, the trauma mod is very important. It's 30 points, right? If you're gonna turn a mod off, you start here. These are the mods you turn off. You don't turn trauma off. You leave this on. You just play through this. This is not that hard to play through. You don't need trauma. The only point where trauma gets gross is when you turn Vile on. When you turn this stupid mod on is when losing trauma hurts. Losing trauma is not that big of a deal. The next probably most painful mod is this stupid mod, but it's really expensive, so you turn it on anyways, and you just deal with it. Trauma, really, this is not that big of a mod problem. I mean, the only other thing you do is you could go this route, but this is just as painful. You could turn this on and kind of avoid Vile Rally this way, which technically is worth more points by 2, but that might not be enough. I really think that if you want to be top 100, it is a Warp World run, no Vile Rally. That's the run right there. Is it an annoying run? Yes. Is it a doable run? Absolutely. It does take some like learning how to be a little more efficient, but Warp World works in your favor more often than not. It does have some points where it really hurts you, but it's not that bad. Vile's just horrible. It's a horrible experience. It turns your whole run into freaking garbage. So if you guys are trying for it, that's what I recommend for turning things off. And I do think if you do this run right here, no Vile, Warp on, trauma on, or no trauma, no enemies immune to trauma, then you end up with a really good run. Which X, by the way, breaks this. By the way, same way that he breaks it on Maestro, he breaks it for the nodes that he's on. So just for you guys to be aware. 5 minutes till we can find out what happens. We're almost there. 5 minutes till super top secret leaderboard announces. Or doesn't announce. We'll go ahead and restart one more time. Earlier today, Boylon pulled up his level 52 account, did D1 run on Breaker, and was ranked 69,000, so that's a thing. D1, like, did just one node, just to see where he ranked. It does make me wonder how many people are actually playing this game, Royalty. I will be honest. It feels like this game is really empty on players. Did Mobile answer my question? Not really, Trey. Didn't seem like he was completely like paying attention, which is all fine. And Mobile was having a off day. I felt that the other day, so it's fine. We're gonna look at it here in a minute. I just didn't know if he even knew about it, which is why I brought it up. If he was interested, and then he could have dug into it a little. help bring some more attention to it. Which, when I have those kind of days, I just don't stream. Like, it's tough. When you're just not in the right mindset for streaming and you just know you're not, like, it's almost better. It's hard to put on the, like, to uplift your energy right to the right level to really, like, engage. Which I do think is important, right? And I think every streamer has it to some degree. So, the mobile having an off day, I kind of get it. Because I think everybody gets it to some degree. I just think it's harder when you stream. Okay. Anything popping up? No? Give it a couple more minutes, see what happens. See if our top secret leaderboards pop up. It's not hard when I stream. I think that's against TOS. Oh my Lanta. Look, walking hate. We don't want to know what's hard and what's not. Still got a minute 30. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit longer. We got a minute. See what's going on. See what kind of top secret leaderboards we're participating in. Ultra top secret. What have we not done this week? I still have campaigns to play. Raid with Blade Mighty at 1 yellow. Oh, I gotta go do that? How do I raid with Blade Mighty? Can Blade even zone into these nodes? Oh, he can zone into this one. Oh, I raided too hard. Good game. Oh, the game must be updating. Game is not having a good time right now. Um, the game feels like doo doo right now. The game's not loading. It's going great. What did we said? Okay, Blade, you did great. Good. Lose. Good battle. Next. That should be credit. Too many people chewing out the leaderboard situation all at once. Everybody wants to know. Playing a raid with the Amazing Avengers. Let's go. Everybody wants to know this super top secret. Who are they grouped with? All right, it's 4 now, right? Let's go ahead and restart. Let's see what happens. I'll log in at once and break the server. Let's see what happens. Is it now? We'll see. Let's see what we got. Do I have a top secret leaderboard? What Kraken is playing with me? I see no leaderboard. Leaderboard canceled. Look, the blog may maybe they canceled the leaderboard. I don't know. Uh, Where do we get these donation tokens from? I don't know yet. They said something about battle keeping your login streak going, but I have no idea where they actually come from. They are not whales. You're looking for Luke. There isn't a leaderboard yet. That's not good. Sounds like something's not working properly. Okay, it's not there. Leaderboard canceled? It definitely said the 7th. I can show you guys. I don't know what day they thought it started, but it's definitely the same day as Battle World. Go to video making, and there you go. July 7th at 2 p.m. PDT. Dystopia and Diamond Studded Winged Leaderboard. Wings Leaderboard event. Highlighted it like shit. Try again. Interesting. I definitely made it look even worse. So, been a few times recently. They only appeared when I logged back in later, like when I log in for the next campaign energy or the new events in there. We'll refresh a couple times. We'll see what happens. I'm sure they're having issues because it's new. I don't know. So bugged it doesn't even launch. Well, the good news is, guys, we don't know what the requirements even are to do it. So if the leaderboard's missing, you're not actually like actively missing anything, right? Go to settings, advanced options. Okay, I'll go there in a second. Something new. Don't worry, it's on a load screen anyways. I restarted the game again. So as soon as we load up, we'll do it. The new arena. I thought it was 3 weeks, right? That's it. No, that's 3 weeks. We've already had one day, right? That sounds right. I don't think it's a test. I think it's just an event. They've done stuff like that in the past when the arena team comes out. Not that surprising. All right, you said advanced options, account deletion, beta display turn order in combat. Ooh, fancy. Let's go play with it. Blitz. See what happens, guys. Look at we're blitzing. Hmm. Dead. And she disappears. So this puts slow on everybody, right? This should mess things up. Oh, never mind. About messing things up, I just killed them all. Oops. Uh, do it again. Walking hate, we need blitz codes again. How are we going to test things without full blitz teams? This is pretty cool seeing it populate, though. It looks nice. So This is saying my entire team goes first. All right, we'll just click auto. This entire team's gonna be dead. Bye, team. I wonder how it acts with manipulated speed bar. I would like to see that. Um, can I attack an arena? We could see manipulated speed bar there if I can attack. Oh, we can attack. Let's go. Freaking Jim Chaps, man. So this should have some shenanigans, right? Because the Quicksilver symbiote gives speed on spawn. X stops speed stat, right? Venom has speed bar fill. Null has speed stat, right? So we should be able to see some stuff here. Vote for Iceman. Do not. X23. Vote for X23. Okay, so it's saying my Quicksilver is going first. Does it know that? Interesting. And then my Null's losing. My Quicksilver did go first. I have a feeling this is about to give you bad data, right, Magnetic? Like you probably now know the coin flip information or something. Seems interesting. So now his entire team's going before me because I didn't kill X, and I got stuck. Did Null just skip? I think Null moved. Okay, somebody died. Now it's my turn. If I can get some stuff low. Thing's gone. Seems to be doing pretty good. Oh, that guy's dead. Losing again. It is interesting that it's letting us see the coin flips. I'm working on one, every team except Annie. Okay, we'll go back to X, I guess. Like, if I don't kill X, it feels crappy. Which I was trying to make this feel better, but it doesn't feel better. Unless Riot just feels better. Maybe Riot does feel better. Been trying to find a character that makes this more consistent, but none of it feels like consistent. This is an alt. This is an alt. Would Shadow King be good? I don't think so. Try another fight without X on defense and use Nick Fury. There is no team. Everybody uses the same team because I do the same thing. They all have copied me. They all have X. I think. Well, we can double check, but I don't think they do. Mighty Storm with the exposed. Mighty Storm doesn't do anything. She's just damage. Just like Breaker's just damage. I've been trying to find a character that like does feel like it makes a difference. So what happened here? Why did my null skip the line? Because of speed stat? Why is my null so much faster than his null? Oh, because I won the speed bar flip, right? Because I went first, so my entire team went before his. We just alt. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think I just basicked. Oh, I'm gonna turn auto basic back off. That's good. It's pretty cool. It like updates itself. So is my Venom gonna take 2 turns? And get the second hit? Kind of would almost lose this. So my null is going before his null. See if I can reduce the speed bar, right? He can be rewound? No? Against the rules? That's basic. So it's my null, his null, my null again. Oh, because of all the speed stat? That's pretty cool. Interesting. Where's Carnage pop up in here? Does Carnage update now that he's here? He does. So if I summon mine, then it updates, right? So mine should be like before his, right? Or after his? After his, probably. After his, yeah. Venom jumped the line. Venom did jump the line. This actually is really cool. Seems pretty intuitive. Oh yeah, like it's definitely nice for that. We could go do like the breaker thing and we can do a hit and I can show you there too. That's probably a good idea. With the like extra enemies. Any sign of our leaderboard? Here, if we're gonna at least struggle bus, what's struggle bus with all the mods on? I finally got my 2 diamond dark star, or my 3 diamond dark star. Here, let's go. Should we record this and make a video out of this? I want to kind of wait and see if the diamond stud leaderboard pops up, because I'd like to put that in a video too. And actually give the information for it, so we actually know. We might wait just a little bit. So we didn't get off the taunt. Annoying. No, this is how you get off the taunt. Isn't that what it was? Off the taunt. Havoc goes next. Darkstar goes. Minerva goes immediately after. Super Scroll goes. Minerva eats people. They cleanse everything. This should mess him up because I'm going to put slow out there, right? Super Scroll's doing Super Scroll things to me. This should slow people, right? And this should mess them up. Did recalculate. This guy being alive makes my run already a fail, by the way. So this guy's going to die, and then all my buffs are going to go away. I'm going to be sad. He didn't die. Interesting. Breaker goes Yeet Beam. All my buffs go away. Sad. Now I lose. All my characters die. Minerva can save people. Freaking blind. Don't think this kills. Pretty cool though. This whole thing's like interacting pretty intelligently, from what I can tell. I'm gonna try to let her bleed out if I can. Ow. This is where I'd like to flip, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the opportunity to try. She's already under 25. Super Scroll's not there yet. You might just kill, which is gonna make me sad. Also be a reset. Scopely added a good feature, impossible. Well, we might be mixing this in with a video of a bad, we'll see. This might be a mixed video. It's a pretty cool feature though. My team, no! This wouldn't be a keep, by the way. It is cool how it's updating. It's doing a really nice job of it. From what I can tell, it's making good decisions. Like when it gets slow, it's doing good things, right? And slow's the debuff. I wasn't sure how it was going to interact because slow has to tick, right, for it to take effect. Same thing with speed up. But it looked like it was actually doing that for the characters that did it, so that was cool. It's a really good feature for people. Not that I'm aware of magnetic. Yeah, the speed bar thingies look pretty cool. The speed bar thingy seems pretty intuitive from what I say. It's showing coin flips right now, and it's showing like modifications like speed slow and speed bar fill and speed stat. From what I can tell, it's like it's updating pretty well, from what I can tell, which is pretty cool. Didn't Mr. Negative get an update? Not that I'm aware of. It's also cool that the current target on the bottom is cool, so it helps when there's multiple copies of the same character. Yeah, I think it's a pretty awesome way that they've done it. It seemed pretty clean. He got the update icon on the website. What? Go to the website. Let's take a look. That's interesting. Told you he's probably a rework character. Doesn't look like he has an update icon. Are you talking about an offer icon? Mine doesn't have one. There's mine right there. Does he have like this icon where it's like the exclamation point, like it's a quest giver, like Executioner, showing that there's an offer for him? I only have these three. Okay, so I know what that icon is. When you click on Executioner, anybody that has that, it means there's offers available for him. So like it's showing me that the Executioner has a $30 offer available. You're seeing the same thing, but for Mr. Negative. I'm probably not seeing it because my account doesn't need Mr. Negative. I already have him maxed out, right? So I'm guessing that's why I don't see Mr. Negative with the exclamation point. The exclamation point means offers. Um, Updated. Usually, if they're updating a character, it says updated like this or new. How do I want to show that off? That's super cool. Game won't scroll. I'm banned. You'd always just assume that was an update. Nope. They want to make sure that you know there's offers available. Don't buy Mr. Negative. Let's try again. Okay, I think we definitely need to make a video about the speed bar thing. How do we want to do that video? I want to talk about the feature, and we definitely have checked it out a little bit. I need to be able to do it in a way that we can manipulate speed just a little bit, which I almost should have recorded that fight I just did in arena. Hopefully somebody will let me again. Why does everybody keep saying there's a frame for 4th of July? I've seen that more than once. Angel leaderboard is starting on Friday, not today. Oh. Interesting. Set your D to hand minions. Darn, I kept the same rank. Oh no. That was almost all Annihiluses. Annie, 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 Annie. I don't think Duder has Annie, but I didn't verse Duder. Where did JD end up? He in the same bracket as me? Oh, we were in the same one. We both did the same. So we're saying so this leaderboard's not till Friday. Interesting. Guess we'll be paying attention then. I guess we'll make a video then. Let's make a video, guys. Let's make a short one. Talk about the speed bar thing. Save my thumbnail for Friday, I guess. What's up, Marvel Strike Force? How's it going, YouTube? Welcome in today. We're going to talk about a new feature. So first up, let me say the leaderboard for the Angel event, I guess, didn't go live. Twitch chat is saying Friday is when it's supposed to start. That I didn't know. So I guess that was a mistake in the blog. Stay tuned for Friday. We'll be catching lots of information about that later. Actually, we're going to redo this. This is way too much information. Again, what's up, Marvel Strike Force? How's it going, YouTube? Welcome in today. We're going to be talking about I guess there's a new feature in the game, and it's really cool. But before we get into that, there was supposed to be a leaderboard started today. It was the Angel studded leaderboard that we've talked about in the previous video. It didn't go live today. I guess it was supposed to be the 9th, and the blog misread. It misspoke. So stay tuned for that. We'll definitely be covering that when it goes live. We don't know anything about that leaderboard. Lots of things going on. Lots of question marks. We'll hopefully get some answers. But let's jump into this new feature. So if you guys go into your gear cog up here, and then you go to set advanced, there is now a new beta feature, beta display turn order in combat. That is a really pretty cool feature. Also, if your auto basic thing turned on, turn all that crap off. It sucks. You do not want that. Um, let's go try to manipulate some turns. I'm gonna try to do an RTA. I don't know if this is gonna be perfect. Okay, we're loading in. Okay, perfect. We do have some speed manipulation in here a little bit, not a ton. We have Nightcrawler with speed up. We have Blue Marvel who tries to get speed stat. So Nightcrawler is going first, as you can see down here on the very bottom. My next character is my Yo-Yo. Then look, you can see even the Damon's turn orders, right? Okay, Invisible Woman jumped the line because of the speed bar fill that Franklin gives her, so that makes sense. We didn't see that initially because it hadn't happened yet. This is all like real-time information, so it does manipulate and update accordingly. Why is my Yo-Yo clicking buttons? I didn't click anything. Interesting. Okay, I lost the Damon coin flip, so I lose. Try to do that again. I don't know why my Yo-Yo clicked buttons there. I didn't even click my mouse. Oh, they're saying I didn't click my buttons, so I auto wins. I wish I wasn't in a war match right now. It'd be way easier to show this. Okay, we might be able to show a little bit here. This is some symbiotes, but they're going to insta die, which is a little problem. So we'll load up again. You'll get to see hopefully all the bars. Oh, they're already going before the bar even loaded. This is interesting. There it goes. So my Yo-Yo now gets to go. I'm guessing because they loaded in before me. Then my Damon goes, which he's ability blocked, which isn't the worst thing. I'm gonna hit the dodge character on purpose. Then it's showing, oh, because I'm red, I'm the blue Marvel. Basic again, because why not? Quicksilver gets to go, which then it says Emma if Emma was alive. I don't know why Emma's showing on the field. Oh, it's my Emma. Oh, it's right, because I'm the enemy side. Then my Strange goes. Which I could even take out my Emma and let people have speed stat, which might help this get better matchmaking. Maybe I need to queue this with different matchmaking guys. Show this better. Let's try letting some stuff happen. Let's get some speed bar characters. Shadow King's a manipulator. You guys, somebody said Fury. Fury's a good one. Storm puts slow out. Like that. Let's try that. Could play Dark Dimension with speed manipulators. That might be a good idea in PvE. That might be a good place to do it. Go see what those nodes look like. Yeah, this is just me getting murdered because people just play to like take one turn. It's a bad place to do it. Which I don't blame them. I do the same thing in RTA. I just try to take as few turns as possible. Looking for some speed manipulation that we can engage with. I guess I can engage on my side too. Didn't these have hard nodes eventually? Emma Frost is interesting. I'd love to get to that node. We might be able to just do it here though. Some good speed manipulations. Null's a great one, right? Because he gets speed, stat, and darkness. Uh, like Null plus Carnage, right? Grab those two. What else do we want? Uh, Null, Carnage, like Shadow King, I guess. He's a great one because he manipulates off speed bar, so that'll show that pretty well. Speed up from Fury sounds pretty good. We want Mephisto for making it feel better. Scroll OML. Scroll sounds like a good idea. We're trying to show the new system off. Old Man Logan. I don't know if I want Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan might be too much. Let's go Fury. Try that. Alright guys, we have a new system that came to the game, and as you can see, it's populating on the bottom down here. We have the speed bar manipulation system that they gave us, right? The turn order system. And as you can see, you can even see when turns are. Now there is a cool feature that isn't being shown here, and I might be able to show it the enemy team, but it should maneuver things as we do things. So like Super Skull is going to rewind stuff. I don't know if we'll see movement here because of the enemies that I'm hitting. No, none of them move because they're not on the screen. The Fury's going to speed people up. This should jump a bunch of my team up in the order. It did. You saw Shadow King and Super Scroll shifted up. I'm going to continue to like work through this node as we get things faster. You're going to see Carnage like jump ahead and take multiple turns. You'll probably see Shadow King jumping up a bunch. Uh, Null puts slow out. This will speed their team down quite a bit. Probably will jump my team ahead because we'll start to see things like that happen. So as you can see, a whole bunch of my team populated towards the front. Um, we've also got, I think I'm going to try to let Morgan Le Fay take turns because she would rewind me, I believe, if I can let her. We'll see what happens. So as you can see, Carnage jumped to the head. Now, it doesn't know things before it happens, but it knows things as they happen. So it kind of helps reconfirm things you know. Um, so like this is like just null summoning things and getting more speed bar, more Carnage. So we'll get two Carnages now jumping up to the front. You see Null jumped ahead, Carnage is jumping ahead because all the speed bar fill. Symbiote's doing symbiote things. You can see Carnage has 3 sets of turns right now. I don't know which Carnage is which, but you do know that a Carnage is going. Now, you do know based on who's like active with the targeting circle, which is nice. So this is just Dark Dimension, by the way, guys. Like this works in PvE and PvP. You guys are welcome to use it, but it seems to be pretty intuitive for both speed up and speed slow. It also does really well with coin flips. If the enemy and ally both have the same character, one is blue, one is red, and it even tells you who wins the coin flip. It's a little bit harder to tell with like my Carnages right now because they're the same character, right? It doesn't identify the two Carnages as different. But you'll notice like my Super Skull's up to his turn. He got skipped by Null. So Super Skull went back to the back. It didn't know what to do with him. Carnage is still taking a ton of turns. So it's got a few little kinks in it. It is a beta feature, for what it's worth. My Shadow King hasn't had a turn in like 18 years. Here we go, Null again. Null's going to try to knock people low, and it's going to keep them jumping ahead, which is kind of what you're seeing across the board. Morgan Le Fay might get a turn, which might maneuver. Nope, my symbiotes took it 800 turns again. So again, the symbiotes jump ahead, and you just kind of see how this is functioning, right? Like there's a certain speed tick there that's trying to happen with Morgan Le Fay. Whether it'll ever happen, even though I'm trying to let it happen, we'll see. Running out of things to be able to hit. Everything's in stealth. It's a little bit of a problem. Try it, guys. They're continuing to gain speed. I may have taken too good of speed characters in here. All right, well, Morgan Le Fay, you're not getting a chance. So that's interesting. The whole thing disappeared. I broke it. Oh nope, it's repopulating. Okay, well now it's null times two. I wonder what made it repopulate. That's kind of interesting. It should like repopulate again with this, right? Okay, it's disappearing. It should repop. I don't know if it does on this turn. Maybe I have to push buttons. When the new wave drops in, it has to like recalculate again. It still hasn't repopulated. This is interesting. Thinking about it. Did I break it? All right, well, we might have broken it, guys. It doesn't know what to do now. I think I broke it. It doesn't do well with 40 plus characters. Anytime, mod. The word beta is some hard work around complete opposites. Yeah, well, it might still need some work, guys. I think I broke it completely. We'll just keep on rolling. We'll see if it ever populates again. No? Gonna keep on rolling. They gave up because they knew the enemy wouldn't take a turn. Oh man. It's designed for 5v5 PvP most likely. Yeah, I seem to have broke it. It's just gone. We can't have nice things, I guess. I'll probably just speed this part up. Well, guys, I think it was a super cool feature while it lasted. It seems to not like long-ended PvE combat, but good news is they don't really make 43-man nodes anymore. I don't. Oh, hey, it's back. We found it. I just had to give up on it. I guess I had so many turns from my symbiotes that it didn't know how to populate turns anymore. Now I guess it thinks I have turns, maybe. As you can see, my null is about to take 18 turns. So, we got that going for us. Did it turn off into the third? I think it was the third wave, Casties. I think it was the third wave. We'll see if it disappears again, or if it repopulates when it goes away this time. See what happens now. Is it gonna come back? No? I think it doesn't know what to do with it. Oh, here he is. It's back. They're never taking a turn, but it's back. Oh, it's disappearing again. It's probably because I just slowed them. It doesn't know what to do with that. Everything's dying and things are happening, and it doesn't know how to repopulate it fast enough. Definitely still in beta. Robbie's still pretty good. Oh, we're back. We put the slow out there. That should have moved them back, hopefully. Oh, oh, it did jump Shadow King ahead, it looks like. But let's be honest, they're not, none of them are taking turns. So there you go. It jumped a few characters ahead there. Morgan Le Fay moved back. The turn order just keeps on rolling back. And my characters keep jumping ahead. He's dead. Okay, there it is. All right, let's go into a blitz match and we'll talk about it for just a second. Maybe we'll show a little footage at the end. I think that footage is kind of meh. This guy gets speed bar, right? Speed bar, not speed stat. He gets speed bar. If I can find on spawn buffs. Maybe her. All right, guys. Well, we ended up going into Dark Dimension, which I'm gonna play after this footage. We did have a few instances where we ended up making this thing crash, where I guess too many characters spawned in, and it didn't know how to manipulate it anymore. Like we're using the symbiotes and speed up characters and speed slow and all of the manipulation, right? It seemed to have overloaded the system, and it would disappear at times, and we would just lose it. But from what I can tell, it's doing a pretty good real time of like the like I would say first 3 to 4 characters turns. Um, and then like it recalculates and repops it from time to time, which I'll see if I can get it to pop up here. Um, but it seems to do a pretty good job of that. Like a new Kahori has 2 turns here, right? Um, it should know the Fantastic Four have speed stat, which is why they're going first, right? Now this is why I'm getting murdered by them because they have 3 characters and they have speed stat, so they're all gonna lap ahead of me. The Nebula has speed up, so she's gonna also go ahead of me, and then my team's going to come back around. And actually, Spider-Man's what 133, so even he's ahead of my natural characters. Kahori's next to go because she had all that fill, so she ends up being the next. And here's Kahori. She's going to put that slow out there, which might manipulate a little bit. Actually, she doesn't have slow. I'm a liar. So then my characters get to go, and you can kind of see this is kind of where it's rolling. Does she slow? She slows, so she might be able to manipulate a little bit for you guys if they're not all dead. Never mind, they're all dead. So Spider-Man's just kind of healing, but Spider-Man really doesn't do anything. Kahori will jump ahead here because she'll get an extra speed bar turn, right? So she'll jump ahead. So this should jump her to the front of the line again, or she's just gonna kill. Never mind. You can see the problems with trying to show things in test footage. It's hard. Things don't live because things have weird hit points and it's not PvP, right? Um, Overall, pretty cool feature. I do think it's working pretty decently. It seemed like it was showing speed up with the ticks. It was showing slow with the ticks. Was showing speed stat. It was showing speed bar. I didn't test Emma speed stat reduction, but I'm betting it works. I didn't get a chance to test it with blockers to see if it knows how to deal with that, but I'm guessing somebody out there can test that too. Overall, I like the feature. I think it's definitely going to be fun to watch it with like replays and things. Does it work with replays? Let's go find out. That's an interesting question. Just thought of that as we were rolling through this. Good thing we have a war rolling. I can watch a replay from somebody. The aftermath is looks like going to town on us right now. This is our room that we've been attacking. See if we can watch this. So this is a replay. Let's see if we can see the turn order here. So we can. So this is the turn order that happened, right? Thanos hits Riot. Quicksilver goes. Toxin goes, and then Executioner goes, which is correct. This is a speed stat stop team, so they shouldn't be getting speed bar anything, right? Then Executioner goes. Now, Executioner, if he gets things low, should be able to get speed bar, right? And then he should be able to jump the line. As you can see, he just did. He jumped ahead of Thanos because he pushed somebody low. We have probably the next time somebody gets low, Executioner should jump ahead. So there's Malekith. Goes Malekith, then Null, and then we've got High Evolutionary, and then Sylvie. If they knock somebody low, Executioner should jump again and probably get ahead of Venom, if I'm right. Chomp. That's slow, and that just killed everybody. And as you can see, Executioner was bound to take 2 turns there because he had so much fill. Kenny, drops are on Twitch. If you want drops, you'll have to come over here and get them. So as you guys can see, guys, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool feature overall. I definitely look forward to it. So definitely will be going live on YouTube. Come check us out. If you guys haven't seen these kind of videos, go hit that subscribe button. Tell me what you think, and I'll probably re-record that part, but we'll get her up there. Let's go work on a video for it. Okay, let's see how bad my footage actually is. Stop recording. I don't think I'll probably be doing War till tonight. I think what I'm gonna do, guys, since we kind of a boring stream, there's not much going on right now. The leaderboard didn't launch. I'm gonna get this video up. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raid out and probably maybe come back tonight for a secondary stream. We might stream when we do War, and we'll do that together. We'll see how that goes. If it's looking like it's something interesting, then we'll play together for that. I think's the plan. But I appreciate all the people that gifted subs today. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. The follows, all those things are really appreciated. You guys are awesome for that. Um, we'll definitely be checking out this leaderboard later this week when it happens. But let's raid out. I'll get work on this video, get it up, and then we'll just kind of do stuff like that from going on. Maybe like 9 or 10 tonight. We'll come play some War. Oh, we got Walking 8 on. Let's just send you guys over there, doing stuff and things. Looks like he's actually playing War. So look, we can go watch War. Perfect. Have a good one, guys. Catch you later. Bye.